short here, so we'll see.
You go short?
Yeah, I'm taking a short. I need to break that back below 69.75, but I'm short right around
Oh, yeah.
72. So we'll see how this goes. I don't have a huge risk here, but it's because we kind of bounced out the value at low, and then we had a bunch of
Yeah.
aggressive sells there as we broke downside. So okay, I'll take the short here. This might work out, might not. Looks like they got eaten up there, so I might be in trouble. Just has to come.
Oh, it's going back up.
It's trying to bounce, but I want to see. I want to see how this. If this closes back below my position, then I'll probably be okay. But it needs to close below back my position. If this tracks up again, then and I'm out. Yeah, I got out there.
You out?
Yeah, took a loss. $200.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm glad I got out there because that would have been a much bigger loss. I would have put out the high. Oh damn.
Yeah. Went up to the POC and it got rejected, huh?
Got rejected. Yeah, right to the T.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll take one more short down here if it gets below again. I'll take probably a short again if it starts to break down here. I could snag probably a little scalp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is sellers are getting aggressive here. Oh wow. Jesus. Yeah, they're getting aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a short here, so I'm short again. We'll see how it works out. Should be $145 risk here. Sorry, $190 risk. Possibly to make 800, so make 1 to 4. They're really pushing on this area right here. This 69 area, 68, 70 area. Because if they break this 69, 70 area, then we're probably going to see it aggressively sell past 49 and then go right to 40. Come on. Start to break down. Then I can move my stop to break even.
What price did you get back in?
Wasn't the best, 75. Kind of
Oh,
like where you
okay.
entered, but that's where I saw confirmation of sellers again. So yeah, if we come back and break 55, then I'll be solid. I'll at least pick up $200-$300 from this. I'll cover my loss, some on top of that. And there it goes. We're starting to see more aggressive sells here. They're starting to pile in. CVT's going down. This is looking good. I won't move my stop quite yet, but I want to see what it does here. I'm trying to hold this bottom of this range. Yes, we'll test this probably low again. We'll probably test 53 again and see if it breaks this time. Because if we come back and break this POC from that range, then yeah, we're going to the value area low, which will be down at 33, which will be where my target is. If it comes all the way down there, if it does, comes out, it needs to break below 59 and then break below 53. A couple different. Come on. Come on now. Don't do this now. Oh, buyer stepping in now. Ooh. E. Getting a lot of aggressive sellers though down in this area, which is a good thing. It means they're willing to try to push this.
It's just not.
It's not working right now, but
Yeah.
it takes just one momentum move, and once this thing breaks that, then you get a nice drive down. All right, come on, keep going. Don't bounce here. That's what I'm afraid of. Bubble here. It's not good. This needs to fail, and then I'll be okay. Then I can move my my stop to break even.
Yeah.
I can hopefully- Come on, break below this. We'll be good. We'll be good. There's more sell bubbles down here. They're really pushing in the same area.
Yeah.
Right at 69.75 is where they're pushing.
Yeah, I got a.
There it is.
Your mom came up, but she turned around.
Yep. Come on. Push back that area. There's a lot of selling aggression here too. And CBD is getting more negative here, so it's good. It's just I think this is a great risk. Oh.
I'm not sure the sellers have much appetite here.
No, there's aggression and the CBD is going down, but you need the break.
Yeah.
And they're not. They're getting held up here by the buyers. Maybe I might just.
Yeah. Yeah.
My risk is small. It's only $150, so it's not like if it comes back up, I'll be out. But I also think that if they do end up breaking that, then yeah, I need it to break. The test is going to be right here.
Yeah.
69.70 right here. This is where all the aggressive sellers at the bottom are. All right, there it is. Yep, I want to see that break, clean break. Then I can move my stop to break even. Yep, move my stop to break even now. Nice. Yep, next area is going to be right here at 61. If we break this, then it's probably going to come down somewhere right around 47. And I may exit
Yeah.
there.
I'm short 69.50, so.
Yeah, that's not a bad short either. That's actually a good short.
Yeah.
Because then you could risk, your risk could be right above 77. Where the buyers got tried to buy and they lost. Then they had to cover themselves. Now sellers are forcing the buyers to cover themselves here, but
Now this.
I don't think we're done yet though. I think we're gonna. This could even go all the way down to the value area low for this swing, or possibly even lower. If this
Yeah.
starts to really gain steam, this could go all the way down to 94 even. But we're definitely going to come down to that 33 range. That's where the biggest amount of sellers all day has been, at 33. And if they hit 33 and they get momentum, you bet you it's going to go probably to the value area low for the day, which will be all the way down to 94. Which, look at the CBD though. Look how the CBD looks right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely gaining momentum here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's getting really aggressive on the CBD. And buyers ain't gonna buy until 33 or even 9, close to 26,000. Like I'm assuming that they're gonna get, they'll hit a wall of buyers around there.
Yeah, the VIX, it's broke above a certain level. So that wouldn't shock me if this comes down.
Yeah, you're gonna see. I think we'll see some sort of retracement into one of these value area lows, because I know we're in balance here, so the bottom of the balance is going to be 33 of this range. Like I said, this from the low from when we opened up in the morning to all the way to the top right here. This is that's the range. So if you're talking about balance, this is where they'll test the bottom of the balance to see if buyers will participate again around 33.
Yeah.
And that'll be a good exit point. But I'll just trail this down as soon as we start to see some more. If we start to see it collapse more, we got to see it break this though. Otherwise, we're screwed. Yeah, there's aggressive sellers right here at 62.25, so we need to break that again. Have them follow through, which looks like it's about to break it. There it goes. Oh wow, yeah, just tap into another aggressive seller. 58.25 now. So that is where the aggressive seller hit again. Yeah, this CBD is looking strong.
Yeah, I'm looking at the VIX and it's I gotta switch my headphones.
Yep. Yeah, that CBD is just still dropping. we go. Here comes the aggression.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to break this. They need to
And
break
there you go.
this 58.25. That's the.
Yeah.
That's where the sub
Yeah,
was.
that
Yeah,
is.
there it is.
Yeah.
Now you could probably move your stop
Yeah. Just
Up.
did.
above 63.50, or you can move it even at 67.50 above the candle that I have here. But 63.25, 63.50 is you protect yourself above that sell order that got stopped, which I will do. I'll move it here once we touch the. I want to see once it breaks the. Here, I'm moving now. All right, guarantee myself $235. I recover that loss pretty much. And then my target's 33.75. Wow, look at this. Aggressive sell at the bottom.
Mhm.
We got to see this break again at 49.75. You're going to have buyers here, but if they continue to have force them to cover here, then we're going to go down to 33.75, or we could go even lower to the value area low for today. That would be a crazy move down, but I doubt that's going to happen. But the smartest exit would be 33.75, which is the value area low for this swing, because that's where the balance is. Now you can cover again. I'm covering 465 at 52. Actually, I'll cover at 56. Sorry. Oh, 56.
What are you covering at?
56.
So you're already out?
I'm not out yet. No. I'm just protecting my position at 56. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So you moved your.
I'm gonna cover my position at 33.75. That's where I'm gonna exit. My exit will be. And it may knock me out here. We'll see. This is why I cover above the candle, because that's where the candle initiated. So if it does, then it. But I don't think sellers are done here. There's still aggressive sub bubbles. We are getting some buying delta here, so
Yeah.
but selling bubbles are still activating, so we'll see. Still in. Don't knock me out yet, please. Don't knock me out yet, please. And it knocked me out. Okay. Well, that was a good trade. I still think it's gonna go to that 33.
How many points did you get?
I got about 20, 25 24 points, 23 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good trade. Yeah, I don't think it's done. The CBD is just super negative.
Yeah. I moved my stop to 57.50.
Oh wow. Yeah, perfect.
I probably missed me by maybe a couple ticks.
Yeah. Yep. I think you're good. I think you're gonna keep on riding this down.
Yeah. The reason I put it there is because that's where I had a lot of the buy impulses from the previous candle.
Yeah. Ragul, how
So
you doing, man? Sorry. Someone commented on that.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah, that's where the buying impulse is there. Then you're probably smart to put it above there.
Yeah.
All right, so
They still come back up.
Yeah, this is look like they bought it, and it kind of makes sense because the swing that we had here, actually my VWAP on the swing is at 040.25, which tends to be, the VWAP, at least for the swing, which is pretty interesting. The VWAP for the day is obviously down at what, 27.75.
Yeah, mine is 29.75, right on there.
I think you're good. I think this is gonna fall to even the VWAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that CBD. I'm new to trading. Wow, it looks like lots of stuff. Where and how did you
Yeah.
learn this? You made 400 like nothing. Wow. um, how I learned it was actually from my dad, and then we just kind of took different things from the internet that we kind of learned and implemented it into our kind of strategy. The best way I could tell you is just watch YouTube videos that fit your trading style, and then it takes years of pain and struggle to kind of figure out your edge and how to manage your trades properly, psychologically wise. But yeah, if you're super interested in it and you're willing to dedicate years of your life, then I would say go for it. But yeah, you can make good money. You could also lose money. So there's risk obviously involved no matter what when you're trading. But once you get pretty good at it, and you have an edge. You are more likely on the right side of things than the bad side of things, and it's just controlling the days that you have bad losses and making sure that those losses don't turn into big losses and just keep them small. But it may look like a lot of stuff, but this is actually a fairly simple chart. All I'm incorporating is basically volume bubbles. They basically measure when orders come in and throw a circle out. Basically, when even if there's smaller orders that are compact into one big order, um, they'll throw a bubble, whether it's a sell bubble or a buy bubble. Buy bubble being green. Um, but yeah, it's actually a good way to scalp if you're using it. Um, that's really impressive. I'm not going to distract you since you're scalping. I will listen to yours. Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm not in a position. I could once I get in a position, I could still talk and stuff like that. It's fairly easy to manage once you're in, but just appropriating risk properly. Um, yeah, I'm up 878 for the day, and then I was up 1200 in the beginning, and I took a couple losses and kind of clawed back in. But yesterday I was down 1700 and clawed all the way back to plus 200, which was really bad. So that was a little scary. Are you out of your? You're still in your position, Dad?
Yeah. But it looks like I
Nice.
may get knocked out here pretty soon. It's bouncing again.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's where I would put my risk at where you're at right there is perfect. Like if it breaks above that,
Yeah.
you probably don't want to be in the trade
Yeah, I think
anyways.
if it breaks above that, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
toast. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just got me out. Yeah.
Because they're gonna.
I know it's gonna break above it. Yeah.
Yeah, if they
That's
weren't
why I
gonna
like
break down. Yeah,
yeah. That's why I like those impulses.
yeah, yeah. They give you a line of sight to where it's kind of
Yeah,
like the same
exactly.
with bubbles, where if area touches
Yeah.
back up here, you're probably gonna get some momentum. So we bounced off the POC for the day, and then broke the pretty much broke uh, the swing high, swing low volume profile POC. So possibly another, maybe a short again if we get up there, but we'll see how it reacts. But that was, I think that short we did was really good. We scalped a good amount, and um, yeah. If we do break the value area low, I'm talking about at for that range at 034, then this could get super aggressive down here. That's where they're protecting that area where that value area low is. If it breaks that, then it'll probably go from this value area low all the way down to fill the gap at 96, 95. That daily value area low. What charting platform is this? This is called Deep Charts or Volsys. It was kind of a branch off. They're the ones that carry the bubbles. I usually trade on Sierra Chart. That's why I traded on it for the longest time. I just utilize this guy's parts of this guy's strategy that I learned, and basically, I like the bubbles, and Sierra charts hopefully in the next coming months will have the volume bubbles, because I'll probably go back to that once it's all said and done. It's cheaper and it's actually more professional than this one. This one's just simple, and it has kind of what I need for the meantime. And yeah, but Sierra charts is a little more complex if you're not used to any sort of software, so it takes a little bit of learning to it. This one's a little more straightforward. It's kind of like a trading view, I guess you would call learning curve. But yeah, Sierra Charts I would say is probably one of the best platforms. Hopefully they get those volume bubbles, Dad, soon.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so basically we touched the value area low for this last swing, and then possibly point of control. We'll see what the point of control for this last swing is at 73.50. We'll see what happens when we get to there. But we could bounce off this value area low for this little swing down, and then sell off again to the bigger range value area low. Or it could just go back up and break the high again, which is definitely possible, because it seems like sellers are kind of short-lived when they break below a previous low. I just got a buy bubble here, Dad, at 56.50. Oh, I see. I think I saw the interview of Fabio. Is the one you're talking about? Yep, exactly. If you've seen the interview of Fabio, um, I kind of took his strategy, and then I kind of have my own twist to it, but I try to follow mostly what he does, very similar to his style. Um, all scalping. That's kind of always traded. I've never been a swing trader. I've actually enjoyed scalping more. It's a lot more stressful, but it's also rewarding at the same time. Um, I just have the hollow bubbles, and he does sometimes the solid bubbles, is because I can kind of see the candles, so it becomes a little difficult sometimes looking at candles when you have like a bunch of bubbles. For example, right here, you have all these 10 cell bubbles right here, and you can't see where price is at and exactly where it's at. Hey, that's the right attitude to have. I'm on a long way to go. I still know I'll make it. You're right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it takes. How many years have you been trading, or have you just started, or nearly 1 year? Okay. Um, I'm on year almost two and a half, three. I think it is. I'm about 2.5, 3 years in. And that's consistently. I've done it before in the past for 3 months, and then took a break for a while. But consistently, I'm about 2 to 3 years, and it usually takes you over that 2 to 3 year hump is when you kind of like start to figure yourself out a little bit and figure out what the mistakes you're doing. The biggest thing is just sticking to one system that really fits your style, or that you actually can follow, and then just focusing on the system and not focus on anything else. It's hard not to focus on the money, but detachment from the money is like the biggest thing, and just literally focusing on the system. I'm to swing since I don't handle pressure on intraday. Oh yeah, that's smart. Yeah, the swing trading is definitely less stressful. You just put a trade on whatever follows your system and let it ride. Sometimes for days, weeks. You do the 1 or 4 hour. Yeah, that's exactly how I would trade if I was swing trading. I'd probably do the 4 hour. You could find entries on the 1 hour, and then target like 4 hour highs or lows or whatever, how you trade, whether it's volume loads or volume profile. One thing I do recommend is even using volume profile on higher time frames too, because you can kind of get a idea of where the most traded areas like point of control or value area lows or highs were between balance areas, like Fabio, like you've heard him talk about. That the exact same thing is where price tends to trade into. You can incorporate some of that stuff with your swing trading. Looks like buyers are aggressively buying.
Yeah, they are.
We're back up to the POC in this area, and then I thought about taking a long at right above this bubble at 57.25. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably cruise back up to the high. They haven't just had any. There's been no punch from the sells where, you break low and there's some gap down. They just kind of like get stopped out and then they can move back up again. Turn this off real quick. Yeah, I'm tired. This range we're at, we have this volume spike we're at. So, yeah. Okay, so we're bouncing out the POC for this range. I want to see if if the CBD shifts again. It could be another possible potential short if we break back below the value area low again. The low volume node is. Oh, we're actually at the highest volume point. So we're in here. Yeah, technically, the low volume node was at 67.75. So we broke above that. Once we break above this 76, then it's gonna climb to the high again, probably. Let's plate that red. That's technically where resistance is. You had a huge amount of buyers on this previous swing right at 76.50, and that's what they're trying to push above. If we break above, yeah, there it goes. You could have entered at 76.50, covered below 66.50 or 63. 63 would be the better. Then you could target a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. Which would have been right above here. So you target here. There. You could have riskier trade, but at the high 485 right there. That's where we can target right there. I wonder if we hit a low volume node here. No, we didn't. No, that was beforehand. That we're getting more buying bubbles here, so
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go back up.
yeah, CVD is growing. We'll see if it holds
Yeah.
holds this area. This is the last volume. If it can't hold this area, then possibly back down to value area low. But this is a nice move up. If you look at the everything together, it's a really nice move up. Oh, sore. No, but today on Mateus, they have early release day today.
How's that?
Yeah, 12:30, I think it is. They get out, I believe. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is the CBDs is still growing. On this leg, the CBD is very strong.
Yep, they kicked in.
Yeah. 76. We continue to go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this move will probably go up to the high of the day. Like I said, probably even higher to 20, like 28 right there you're talking about. Yeah, if you look on, I'll send it to you right now. Let me see that Discord. If you look right here, you remember that volume cliff I told you about at the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Look at that picture I sent you. You can see it. That's where we bounced off of. It goes from like 47 and then it falls. maybe I might go hit the gym because I have to do it early because I get off early.
Why is it early day today?
What was that?
Why is it early day?
I have no clue. I was wondering the same thing. Probably so teachers have to work less. I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't like that. Oh. All right. Well, I'm probably gonna head to the gym, Dad,
All right.
because I'm up for the day, and I don't know if I want to risk anymore. I should have called it the very first trade
Uh-huh.
because I'm technically $300 less than what I made from the very first trade. I was up 1,200 now. I'm
So
up like
where you're at?
I'm at 900, but I was up 1,200.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
yeah, I know. Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, maybe I might if things start moving, but I don't know. It's getting late in the day, and there's all the FMOC news, but who knows? It's been a decent day, decent movements. All right. Well, oh. Maybe I might be back for Power Hour before I pick up the kids the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
See if there's something.
Yeah, I'm
there.
gonna be doing other stuff.
I'm gonna take a little break and maybe eat and go to the gym
Yeah.
real quick and then head back.
All right.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you in a little bit then.
All right.